after she checked me, I started to feel pushy. I don't mean like I was pushing. I mean, I'd have a contraction, and then in the last 15 seconds of contraction, my body was bearing down. It felt like my body was trying to poop. That took us from a like moo to a like guttural scream. I couldn't even really tell anyone I'm pushing right now. It just was happening. So a couple hours go by of that. They check me again. I'm 9.5 centimeters with an anterior lip. So they give me this tincture that's supposed to help reduce that lip. So she did that. I went in contraction with her helping me internally reduce that lip. I think we got past the lip pretty quickly, and then my body was pushing. I pushed for 3 hours and never once was like, this is a choice I'm consenting to. And I mean 3 hours from the time I was complete, not the time my body started doing some pushing. Like, no, the time I was complete. I felt her move and descend down into my birth canal. That's the moment. It was 8 p.m. I had her at 9:23. That's the moment that I was like, I'm almost done. Was on hands and knees, and then eventually turned over to be supported where Josh was holding me up. Or when I was pushing her head, my midwife looked at me and she was like, this is the part where you tear. When you feel the ring of fire, tell me. When I felt the ring of fire, oh, you know. And I looked at her and was like, ring of fire, ring of fire. She goes, okay, as much as you can. Your body pushes, you let it push for a second, and then you breathe and you try to pull it back. And Nick was like, these pushes rather than one big bear down, it's gonna help you not tear. I said, okay. I did that, and she works her way, she inches in and out and in. And the blinding pain I was in for 17 hours, I was so freaking controlled. I have her head, and I don't think that's when I tore, but she was 9 pounds, 5 ounces. That was a surprise to everyone in the room. We're underwater, I'm struggling. And I explains it that it's like she was coming squeaky down a slide, and she's like, I made the judgment call to loop her fingers under my daughter's armpits and pull her out. And then she grabs her and literally is like, doo, 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 doo. And I felt myself tear, unmedicated, felt myself tear. Then she came out, they put her on my chest, and I was not like, oh, it's my baby. Just, oh my dear God, is it finally over? Delayed cord clamping for 20 minutes, skin on skin with Josh while I delivered my placenta in the tub. Like it was very minimal bleeding when my placenta came out. We moved me to the bed, put me on my back so that they could stitch me. I got a 2nd degree repaired, and they put her on my chest. She latched right away despite the tooth. I was so tired. I looked at my mom and was like, how am I supposed to be awake in 2 hours to feed her? It was like, they're there.